move different places in different countries all the time. I think part of that might be because my mom's a flight attendant. We kind of grew up always going on her layovers, and it just felt natural. But recently I decided to plant roots in Cape Breton, and I bought a house last March. And so this poem is about that. It's called Coming to My Senses. And I can't wait to hear what Donna's going to play, because it's a surprise to me. Okay. Coming to my senses. I get the sense the most productive thing I can do is sit still. It's not in my nature though, you see, sitting still. I've always moved. Countries, counties, communities who called on me to skip away from what was becoming too familiar. When what was once novel froze and ice blocked the roads, sounds all muffled, vision blurred, I'd become hungry and ghostly. I prefer not to fight, so I'd hop on a flight, bringing my bags overstuffed to unknowns. I'd move my frail bones to new sounds and new smells, new comfort zones, found in any place far enough away from home. I'd find humans who don't know me. I could change my name, my hair, my walk. I could pretend to be a very relaxed person who's just traveling for pleasure. I could pretend to have no worries. I could pretend to be light as a feather. I grew so good at pretending, by the time they knew the truth, I'd be gone again, seeking. For constant motion has brought me the deepest peace I've known thus far. Constant motion, it's all I've known. Constant motion, what was bred in my bone. My mother works in an airplane after all, it's what I was shown. Constant motion, just keep going, 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 urgently. So much to see. I've known no other way to leave. But these days, I've been pondering deeper layers of this mystery. The great beyond, the I don't knows, what's more magical than fantasy. I've been pondering the godly fibers that have woven our reality, our brilliant mother's tapestry, and how I can hardly fathom how these fibers might reweave and present themselves to me if I ceased the constant motion, if I let stillness seep. I get the sense that the hole that keeps me seeking for the perfect form fill is remedied by bones set still for long enough to feel. These bones have begun to ache, to partake in their own greatest longing, to attune to the stillness that holds us all together, bound to this great mother, laden with moss and trees, with birds and bees, with wildflowers, roses and peonies. And this mother, our earth, and me, we made a pact to care for one another, to weave our highest being. I get the sense the whole world's right here within me, and to sit still might be freeing. I get the sense I've traveled far enough. I've gathered foreign worlds and ways to wield the courage needed to wander within, to hold these frozen parts, to let them thaw and thin, so more of my own essence may flow freely back to the ocean, weaving brand new works of beauty this earth has yet to see, so I may keep my promise to our mother always beneath me. I get the sense that my own essence is more wild and exotic than the years of treasured souvenirs I've carried around with me, in a backpack stuffed down to me, with which I got to learn and see so much, and breathe new flavors of air away from my natal seas. Oh, how I gained and grew from these, but my senses tell me it's time to retire my old pack and be more like a tree. If I've gathered anything from a life of constant motion, it's that the trees and the moss and the sea, all the Mother's majesty, will show me everything I need to know. She, the only guru I've deemed worth following, never ceases to guide me home. And I get the sense that these trees have been trying to show me how they can only be so mighty on account of their deep roots. Yesterday, a friend taught me how human bodies glow, like phosphorescence. Our eyes simply can't perceive. This fact birthed a smile from the depths of me, remembering how our species' evolution never ceased, and our birthright is to grow, which leads me to know that surely one day we will perceive our own glow, and the glow of others. Like the phytoplankton, all the mother's children will gasp and giggle with glee. I never thought I'd say this, but that would trump the northern lights on my list of things to see. I get the sense that I'm afraid of what patterns my trueness might grow. If I stilled myself long enough, the way my skin might glow, and the way my world might rearrange from what I've deeply known. If I sat still and let deep roots grow out and leaves me home. I get the sense in this